Hello, clarinet friends. We're going to be going over the song Cuckoo today. So when you click on the sheet music from the link here on our drop-in page from the 9.30 video response, it'll take you to this screen. Make sure that you zoom in enough to be able to see the music so it's comfortable for you. If you can't see it and look at your video at the same time, make sure to pull it over to one side by shrinking one browser window and then creating another one and pulling it to the right-hand side or the left-hand side, whatever's comfortable for you. All right, so first thing we got to do is talk about how the song goes. So I'm going to give you the model for what it sounds like from beginning to end, and then I'm going to talk through the rhythm so that we're going to see how many beats they last. We're going to talk about each note, things that you might run into that are hard. Okay, so here's the whole song from beginning to end. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the whole thing from beginning to end. Some things to note. When you're going through it, these things here are called what kind of rhythms? Half notes, right. And how many beats do they get? 2. So 1, 1, in band speak, we'd call that 1, 3, 1, 2, rest, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get to this thing. What is this called again? A whole rest. It's how many beats long? 4. So you'd go 1. I did breeze over the half rest right here, but that's a half rest and it gets 2 beats. Don't forget these little apostrophe things are called breath marks. They mean that take a breath before the next measure in time so that you don't lose tempo with the rest of the band, quote unquote. Then we have half notes from here all the way to here. So 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, and then 1. So rhythmically, this is not a terribly difficult song. A lot of half notes, one pause to like hold in measure 4 and one pause to hold in the last measure. Let's talk about the notes that we're going to be playing. So the first letter name that you see in the entire thing, by the way, there's only 3 notes in the song, 3 pitches. What is this pitch called? It's a G, right? And how do you play that G? Nothing in your left hand. And then how do you play this note? This is a E, right? And we play that one thumb, just that one, and front side finger index right here. Okay, so those 2. Can you try going G, E, G? Sure, we'll get it from this angle. Make sure your left hand's on top. Make sure your right hand is supporting with the thumb rest. Practice that with me a few times. You may get a squeak or 2 in there. If you don't push the button down fast enough. Which is why I tell people prep the fingers ahead of time. So da, prep da, so that you don't blow in the middle of the note change. That can get kind of difficult to manage sometimes when you're younger. And then here in this third measure, da, 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 that's a what note again? G. This is what letter name? F, right? Do you remember how to play F? So first note we learned, F is just backside thumb. Okay, just that one. Can you try measure 3 and measure 4? These 3 notes, dot, dot, dot. Okay, starting here, G, F, E. Okay, good. Practice that a few times, make sure you can do that. And then we've got da, 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 da. Those 4 notes in a row are all the same. That's what? G, E, G, E, which is open, 1 thumb, open, 1 thumb. And then what do we have after the breath, the last breath mark? Da, F again, da, G, and then da. So these last three, let's practice that real quick. F, G, E. Okay, so F, open, and then E. All right, so really you've only got to know 3 notes for this song. This is one of the last songs we're going to only be using 3 notes for. We've got a couple more, and then it's going to be into our 4th and 5th notes, and then we're going to really take off and move fast. So now that we're at the end, instead of making you scroll back to the beginning, I'll play it one more time, and then we'll stop it from here. Okay, here it goes from the beginning. 1, 2, ready. Rush, rush. Okay, so that's the whole thing. Some of that may be fast for you. Feel free to take your own tempo. As long as it sounds semi-close to the beats that I'm giving you, you can take it as slow as you need to so that you can get through the whole thing. When you've practiced this and you have all those things under your hands and you sound good while you play it, then record it into your media recorder using the 9.30 video response recording thing that I've shown you in other videos. There is a tutorial on how to record in Canvas that's at the bottom here. Use that video to help you. All right, guys, you've been great. Good work. Reach out to me if you have help, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.